Hello everyone, my name is Soha Sheikh and I will be your Kahoot quizzer for the month of July 2026. This video serves as a pre-quiz to help you study material and get an idea of what will be on the actual quiz tomorrow. Among these questions, 50 will be selected for the final quiz. Question number 1. Which organelle is widely known as the powerhouse of the cell? Which equation accurately represents Newton's second law of motion? What is the chemical formula for water? Which planet is closest to the Sun in our solar system? What is the innermost layer of the Earth called? What gas do plants primarily absorb from the atmosphere for photosynthesis? What is the pH value of pure neutral water? Which type of rock is formed by the cooling and solidification of magma or lava? What is the primary function of white blood cells in the human body? What is the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere? Which fundamental force keeps the planets in orbit around the Sun? What process describes a solid turning directly into a gas without becoming a liquid first? Solve for x in the equation. 2x plus 3 equals 11. Simplify the expression. X to the power of 3 times x to the power of 4. Which of the following is the factored form of the quadratic expression x squared minus 9? What is the formula for the slope m of a line given 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2? Evaluate the expression according to the order of operations. 4 plus 5 times 2 minus 3. What is the total sum of the interior angles of any triangle? What is the value of the mathematical constant pi rounded to 2 decimal places? If a right-angled triangle has legs of lengths 3 and 4, what is the length of the hypotenuse? What is the definition of the median in a set of numbers? What is 15% of 200? Solve the inequality. 3x minus 5 is greater than 10. What is the value of any non-zero number raised to the power of 0? Which Egyptian pharaoh ordered the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza? The storming of which Parisian fortress on July 14, 1789 started the French Revolution? Who was the first official emperor of the Roman Empire? Which event officially marked the beginning of World War II in Europe? In what year did the Berlin Wall fall, signaling the impending end of the Cold War? Who wrote the United States Declaration of Independence in 1776? Which ancient civilization is widely credited with inventing democracy? What was the name of the trade route that connected China to the Mediterranean Sea? Who was the main leader of the Indian independence movement against British rule? What 1215 document limited the power of the English king and protected noble rights? Which global conflict was fought between the Allied and Central Powers from 1914 to 1918? Which president issued the Emancipation Proclamation during the American Civil War? Which famous Shakespearean play contains the line "to be or to not be"? What literary device is used in the phrase "time is a thief"? Read the sentence. The wind whispered secrets through the dark trees. What type of figurative language is used? Which sentence contains multiple subjects? What is the primary purpose of an introductory paragraph in an argumentative essay? Identify the type of figurative language used in this following sentence. The classroom was a zoo. What literary term describes a warning or indication of a future event in a story? Who wrote the classic American novel The Great Gatsby? What type of poem consists of exactly 14 lines and typically follows a strict rhythm scheme? What point of view uses the pronouns I, me, and we to tell a story? In literature, what is a protagonist? What figure of speech is an extreme exaggeration used to make a point? What does the TEC acronym URL stand for? What programming language is widely known for its readability and use of indentation? What is the main permanent storage hardware unit inside a standard desktop computer? In computer science, what is a step-by-step set of instructions to solve a problem called? What does HTTP stand for at the beginning of a website address? Which component acts as the primary brain of a computer to execute calculations? What kind of software is designed to damage, disrupt, or hack computer systems? What does RAM stand for in computer hardware specifications? What is the fundamental numbering system used inside computers consisting of zeros and ones? What does Wi-Fi stand for? Which of the following is an example of open source operating systems? What cloud computing term describes a network safety barrier that filters incoming traffic? And that is the end of our pre-quiz of July 2026. Use these questions to study for our potential 50 questions extracted from this quiz set for tomorrow. Thank you.